Well, hello, welcome, and thank you for tuning in. I do appreciate it. What have we here? Well, it's only the new Honda Transalp 750. This one's mine. And look how clean and shiny it is. Mostly because I haven't taken it anywhere dirty yet. But the question, which is possibly why you're tuning in, is does the Transalp have, or does it suffer from, imposter syndrome? Honda? Really? Oh, I doubt it. Shall we find out? Come on then. I may have got you here under slightly false pretenses. I used the word imposter syndrome, didn't I? And you probably thought, all right, come on in, let's see what this is all about then. What's he got to say? The truth is, there is imposter syndrome, but it's not the bike. No, the bike I really love, and we'll come to that in a minute. The imposter syndrome, well, it's me, to be honest with you. I suddenly realised something when I started riding this bike. There's an issue. I think I need to explain a bit more, don't I? Now, if you're anything like me, and I pray that you aren't because I'm a little bit weird, you may have looked at loads of Transalp videos to make a decision about whether you want to buy it, looked at all the reviews, the pros and the cons and so forth. And that's probably why you're looking at this video right now. Or maybe just like looking at me. I don't know, that's okay. I did the same thing and I wasn't planning on buying it, but the reviews looked brilliant. I've owned this bike for 3 months now. I haven't done many miles on it because of the weather. Today's a beautiful day. That's why I'm out doing this now. First time I got on it was at the showroom when I picked it up. Now, prior to then, I'd never really been on a bike this big or this powerful, and I was nervous. I won't lie, I was really nervous. If you've watched any of my previous videos, maybe you have, maybe you haven't, you'll note that I've only been riding bikes technically for a year with my license. And this was the first proper big bike I've ever had. And it was a bit of a jump for me, a bit of a leap, especially as it cost me the best part of £10,000. Why did I do it? I really don't know. It was an impulse buy, but boy, I'm so glad I did. This is, to me, this is something quite special. But there is the problem, and it's the imposter syndrome bit. And what do I mean by that? Well, when I go out on the bike and I'm riding up and down, I think that people are looking at me very differently to the way I'm actually feeling. And maybe a few of you understand what I mean. Let me give you an example. Now, I've got this jacket. As you can see, it's white, blue and red. Now, I bought this jacket because it was in the sale. I got like £100 off. Bargain, I thought, I'll have that. Before I bought the jacket, I had in fact bought this helmet. It's an Oland helmet. And check out the colours. We've got a bit of blue, bit of red, a bit of white. And I bought it because it had good reviews. It was the right price bracket. And this chin plate separates, it comes off. So I thought, yeah, that's cool. Really pleased with that. When I ordered the bike, they said, what colour would you prefer, Mr. Wright? I said, oh, I'll go for the white and the red and the blue. I like the look of that. And before I knew it, I was in a fashion show. So as you can see, jacket, helmet, bike, all matching, golden. Well, at least that's what I think. I've got no problem with people wearing all the matching gear. I think it looks great. But the problem is that when I do see them out there on their bikes with all the gear, all matching, looking lovely, I think they're clearly professional. They know what they're doing. They've been at it for years. Look at them, seasoned pros. That's what I'm thinking in my head. And the question is, are they thinking the same about me? Because if they are, they're wrong. As I say, I've 1 year riding a bike and I don't get out very often. I've only done 150 miles on this, which is I think less than that actually. And I think when I get to junctions at the moment of roundabouts, I'm still learning with this, that people think, yeah, look at him, he knows what he's doing, ain't got to worry about him, but they kind of have a little bit. You know, I'm still a bit nervous. So there is, in point, my fact of I have imposter syndrome. And I then look at other bikers and I think, have they got the same? Or is it just me? I don't know. It might just be me. Never mind. Anyway, should we talk about the bike? That's what you came here for, wasn't it? All right, let's get on to the Transalp. I did look at loads and loads and loads of reviews all about this bike prior to making the decision to get the bike. Thing is, I hadn't actually thought about buying the bike. It just kind of happened. I thought, let's just go into the showroom. Oh, look, there's one there. Let's have a quick look. I didn't even sit on it. And I said to the dealer, I said to the dealership, is there a waiting list? He went, yeah, about 2 months. I went, oh, okay. He said, it's only a £200 deposit though. Wallop. That's kind of what happened. And then I got the phone call and he says, your bike is ready, Mr. Right. We just need the other £10,000 from you. Please, please, please. Actually, it is a bit breezy today, so we're getting a bit of back sun through my hair and it's flapping up a little bit, but you know what I'm like with my hair. I don't really do much to it, I just let it do what it wants to do. All right. What extras did I get from the dealer? Well, pretty obvious ones. I went for the front grille to protect the radiator. It's the stainless steel one, wasn't particularly expensive. Around this side, I went for the quick shift. I've never used a quick shift before and it seemed like witchcraft the first time I went out on the bike. We'll go out in a minute on it and I'll sort of talk you through it if you've never used one before, but wow. People say it's a game changer. I mean, I kind of wouldn't really know, but I tell you what, I love it. I really love it, like a semi-automatic. What else did I get? I got heated grips. I thought that was quite important because I didn't want to get aftermarket ones with like those Oxford ones, you know, with the little thing stuck on there, and I didn't want to start taking the bike apart to wire it in. So for the money, I thought, let's just get them done, job done. And also, I need to point out how to operate the things. I need a close-up for this. Basically, I think you've got to, when it's on, let's turn it on. Hold on. Let's see if we can get it working. How do the heated grips work? I think, do we just press the button down and they come on? No. I think you have to press the FN button and then the down button. So, I can't, is it just straight down with that? No, I think you press the FN button and down. I can't remember. I'll get there in a minute. So for the heated grips, all you got to do is press the FN button at the top quickly and they pop up and you just use the arrows up and down for the heated grips. Ta-da! Took me ages to figure that out because there's no instructions for it. Now we know, now we know. I did decide to go for the aftermarket engine bar guards here. These are made by, is it Hector? I'll put it, here it is, it's there. I can't remember, I haven't rehearsed this, I'm just winging it. Now, if you do get these, and I really think they're great, and they are a bit cheaper than the Honda version, you do need to order the bracket that sits behind this plate here, either side. Without it, it's not going to fit. Also, if you get the top bar, which you can order, it comes with the same finish as this, it will also attach to that bracket. Don't make my mistake and order this and then realise you can't fit it. One other thing I did add on is these little plastic things here as well. Little stop bumper, a little bit of extra protection, that's all. I am going to put a skid plate on as well under there, made by the same company as well. It's a bit cheaper again, I just haven't got round to that yet. Yeah, cool. I've also fitted these SW Motech Motch Busters as well from their website. I'll put a link below for you. On the website it says that these fit the Transalp 750, but when you look at the instructions on how to fit them, because I've never fitted these before, there's no mention of the Transalp. Lots of other bikes, but not this one. I think they may have changed that now. I got them back in September, things may have changed. The reason why I mention it is in the kit there's lots of spacers and so forth, but one thing that it didn't have and I had to add in was like a penny washer in the end here, otherwise it would have crushed up against the accelerator here. So I had to add that in. The new kit may have that now, I don't know, but anyway. The only other thing I'm not keen on at the moment, a bit rattly, there's a little plastic plate on the back to screw it on. It feels like it needs a bit more packing in there. Yeah, not so pleased. I went for the black because it matched everything else. I now think I might have gone for the white, really. Yeah, I'm never happy, am I? Never pleased, am I? Never pleased. The Transalp weighs 208 kilos, I believe. Yes, 208. Heaviest bike I've ever had. Or is it? I think the Himalayan was close to that. Yeah. But what's it like sitting on? Well, I am 5'10". Hard to believe, I know. I look like a 6'5" strapping kind of guy. But when I get on, at 5'10", with my boots on, yeah, I've got my feet flat on the ground, which I like because I can still paddle the bike about if I need to. Cool. What I'm not going to do is go through all the technical aspects on the dashboard. There's the rain, the standard, the sports modes and all the other bits, because there's plenty more videos who do a much better job of that than I can, and I haven't had the experience to understand the differences yet. I do like the fact that you can change all the bits and pieces. I do like a bit of tech. It's really nice. But what do I think about the Honda Transalp 750? Well, if you watched any of my previous videos, you know that anything I say has to really be taken with a pinch of salt, because I just don't have the experience. There are far better YouTubers out there who've done better reviews and really understand motorbikes. All I can offer you is how it makes me feel when I ride the bike, how I felt when I rode it back from the dealership. It only took 10 minutes to get home, but God, that was amazing. I was just absolutely ecstatic when I got it home. I literally have just ridden 5 miles back from the dealership with my new bike. I finally got it. God, it's good. I know nothing. I know nothing about bikes, but I already know it's good. Just everything about it. Even the quick shift on it. I had to film this bit. I'm just super excited. I didn't want to do a proper film while I was picking it up when he was going through the bike, because my head was a bit addled. I won't lie, I was genuinely anxious about it, but anyway, I'm going to just relax a minute, have myself a cup of coffee. Right, okay. It just gave me confidence. It just does. Now, I've only done 150 miles on this so far, which is nothing. But every mile of that, every mile, I've really, really enjoyed. And I feel like I'm learning more about the bike with every mile as well, and I'm becoming more at one with the bike. And I really think this is going to be a keeper. I really think I'm going to be sticking with this bike for a while. Not least the fact I spent a lot of money on it. I'm not going to sell it anytime soon. So yeah, I really love it. That's the best opinion I can give. I think it's brilliant. It isn't going to be perfect, of course not. One thing I noticed, and I've seen other reviews say about the vibration, when I first got on the motorway with it, I could feel it through my feet coming up. That doesn't bother me. In fact, I don't even really notice it now unless I focus on it. I'm just looking forward to going on holiday with it, getting some luggage and doing some camping and doing some rough trails. Nothing too tricky at this stage. Don't forget, I'm quite new to this sort of stuff. I think what I'm going to do now, though, I'm going to get my gear on. We're going to get out and we're going to just go for a little ride. Let's do that. There we go. Lovely, lovely. Pheasant, off he goes. There he goes. Oh, beautiful here. Alright, where should we go? Let's just go left here. Quickly. Oh. And then the quick shift is just up like that. Look at that. Don't even have to use the clutch. Nice and smooth as well. It's beautiful. Okay. Open her up. Oh, look at the beautiful colours, look at that. Wow, beautiful. off. Whoa, whoa, I tell you, that was brilliant. I really, really do enjoy this bike. In fact, I love this bike. I know I haven't had many, so I can't compare it to many either, but there's something about this one that it just ticks all the boxes. But maybe that's the thing about it. They've worked so hard to get every aspect of it just so. For novices like me, it's perfect. I mean, I've always wanted a big bike. That's kind of the path I always knew I was going to go down. And this just ticks all those boxes, it really does. So if you are thinking to get the Transalp, well, I can highly recommend it. I wouldn't necessarily take my opinion as a valid one. It's just how I feel. That's what all my videos are about. Anyway, I'm going to end the video on that note. So thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. I really do. Until the next one, take care and don't forget to subscribe. I really would appreciate that. Take care. Bye-bye.